Hello. This is Wayne Belisle, and I want to say hello and welcome you to another Profit Maximizing Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now to increase your profits, increase your cash flow, and make your life a little simpler. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Belisle. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep more of it from the IRS. I do that with our profit coaching program and with our tax planning systems, which have saved my clients over $6.8 million over the last 5 years, all legally. Love my clients, but I don't want to share a jail cell with them, like I say every week. In today's video, we're going to learn about why every one of your employees must focus on increasing profits. It's key. It's almost important. But first, support for today's show comes to us from Profit Maximizing Publishing, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and an evaporating customer base. In this book, you will find chapter after chapter and idea after idea about how you can turn around your business, reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer. Even entrepreneurs who are making money will benefit from my book by learning how to make even more money. Well, I got you. I want to ask a favor. I'm getting ready to put a book out on next couple months, working on it already, outlining it, as far as to how to survive and thrive during this economic turmoil. So tell me what problems you're running into. If you can, shoot me an email or text or whatever. Email's wayne@wjb-cpa.com. Or you can find me on Facebook, on YouTube. Just send me a note. What problems are you running into? Is it not able to get employees? Higher cost, supply chain issues, customers starting to hesitate to buy, rising fuel costs, whatever it is you're running into. All right. Banks tightening up, interest rates rising. Let me know what you're running into, and truthfully, how you've handled it, if you have. Like to make sure I have a list of problems and things that I see, but hey, every now and then one of my clients will see something I don't. Or one of the listeners here. The last couple of weeks we've been on the topic of profits, and kind of finish up by going into one of the areas that most business owners forget, which is simply, I don't think I put the light on. Hey, there, I look a little more human. So I'm getting a blink off my eyes. Anyways, which is pretty simply your employees. Your employees, if you don't have them, mentors, coaches, that's so-and-so. Look, I know it's the biggest cliche in the world, but profit is the key to your success. Explaining why profit is so important for companies, a little bit like explaining why your health is important, why breathing is important, whatever. But we're going to do it anyways, because what the heck? If you haven't said it once or twice, say it a third time. So why are profits important? Let's get into that a little bit. Here's why. Profit is the only objective measure of your company's performance. When people use profit for scorekeeping, there's a clear-cut way for everyone to know how well the company is doing. Sales doesn't necessarily do that. Close behind profit can follow bonuses, profit sharing, and savings plan contributions. In other words, once I have profits, I can do those things. Profits means customer needs and problems can be fully addressed. I don't have to do things on a shoestring or on the cheap. But happy customers means I'm likely to have repeat business in a growing company. Profits provides the ability to weather the unexpected downturns that sooner or later strike every business, whether it's because of something in your industry or, like I alluded to before, something that's out in the economy. Profit provides an ongoing source of cash, which simply put is cash is your company's lifeblood and a fuel for future growth. Without cash, you can't. Your profitability or lack of it will determine your company's quality of life, and by also your quality of life. My brain just went away. Sorry about that. When a company is profitable, they're going to have happy, well-paid employees, happy bankers and investors if you have them, happy customers who buy more and tell their friends. Going back to investors, you're an investor. All right. Happy owners and family who can afford the lifestyle that success brings. To increase profits, your whole company must have a profit mindset. That's the whole purpose of the bonuses, profit sharing, and 401k matches. They're to give your employees an incentive to help you increase profit. That's why you need to stress profits and always reinforce the fact that your employees' goals and company goals are identical. I've done this in a couple of places because what employees see is how much money's coming in. All right. So a couple times I've done this where I, pulled out $100 in 20s, 10s, fives, so on and so on, and handed it to one of the employees and said, "Here's the sales for today." And they're like, "Oh, cool. And, this is yours. But wait, all right, give me 50 of that back because that was for the cost of the items we sold. And, I need 40 back because that's the cost of the employees, the employee taxes, and all the other employee related expenses." And I slowly go down, I need $1.20 for taxes, a couple dollars for advertising, so on and so on. Till when the employee's done, they're holding maybe $1.50 in their hand, maybe sometimes. And I make it so it matches pretty close to the company's financial statement. What I'm trying to get across it with this is that, yeah, you're seeing a bunch of money coming in, but the owner is not keeping that. And that last $1.25, $1.50 is the profits that are what's going to be, that helps the company meet all the things that come about by being profitable, and allows us to maybe do a 401k, maybe do a profit sharing, whatever, spread the wealth a little bit. But at the end of the day, it gets the point across that sales is one thing, but it's what you keep in your hand that's more important. All right. And, you can do it yourself on your own financial statement. Pull out your financial statement and just do the income statement with percentages next to it. And you can see, like I had business owners, and I said this last week even, I got business owners that complain they take in thousands of dollars with their left hand, pay out thousands of dollars with their right hand, and hope some pennies stay. But what I just described is a way to get your employees to understand that the business isn't sales. The business is what is kept behind, okay? So how do you increase profitability? Well, really only three ways: decrease expenses, increase your gross profit margins, or increase sales. I tend to do them in that order. Decrease expenses, like get rid of, do zero cost budgeting. Don't assume just because I spent $100 this year, I'm going to spend 110 next year. Pretend you're starting at zero. Do I need to even spend that $100, or is there a better way to use it? One thing I've seen more often than not is advertising. A lot of things say you're supposed to spend 3%, 5% on advertising. Well, those rules don't always apply because of social media and the way things go. I spend nothing on advertising. That's misleading in a way because I have I outsource all the marketing, but I basically, it's these videos and the books we've done and word of mouth. That's basically it. Increasing margins, which is, okay, if I sell something for $1 and it costs me 55 cents, it only leaves me 45 cents gross profit. What if I can get that down to where it costs me 50 cents or it only cost me 48 cents? And because of the large dollar amount, small percentage changes in gross margin translate into large increases in profit. Okay. And finally, once I've done those two things and tightened my ship and getting my systems in place, which is for another day, so that I can hire any additional work without affecting client, customer quality. All right. Then I increase sales. Look, one of the things you need to do, every customer, every employer should have a profit enhancement officer who keeps the company focused on increasing profits. Obviously, the owner should be the prime profit enhancement officer. Unfortunately, too many owners tend to be so busy running the company and putting out daily fires that they seldom have the time to precisely focus on what's required to increase profits. All right. This is one of the main reasons you might want to think about hiring a consultant. Look, one of the things that I'm starting this year, and we started this year, as we finish the company's tax return, we're actually doing a full-blown financial analysis, comparing them to prior years, comparing them to industry standard. And what we're trying to do is get them to look at their financial statement and understand how to read it. Okay. Another thing that's coming up is we're in the process of finishing up tax season. We're still doing some employee retention credits, but we're getting really good at those. But we don't have PPP loans and anything. So we're finally going to get our profit coaching programs launched. I'm looking for an effective August 1st date, so pay attention. We should be able to talk about those too. Hey, Until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much. And nice to see you. Bye.